us.
Okay, guys.
So if you are,
yes,
if you'd like to say hi and where you're from in the chat, and feel free to add a weather report in there. And we like to know also if you're new to Zentangle or just new to us.
Just nicely
it helps to know. Not that we're going to be on our best behavior, but
get a head cold. We know who brought that.
But actually, it helps me so that way I make sure to
Mr. J.
use proper terms and explain them.
Main.
Yeah.
Well, we could call it. Wait.
A little bit, actually.
I was just copying Gildo's step out, so I just copied how he did it. And then, so all three going to that one to the right corner. Then we're going to flip it on box, as you see in box number 4, and the right side of each little bump, we're going to draw a curved line to the left corner. And then he's filling in this little center diamond, which is neat, and then shading. But here I put it in a grid pattern, all going the same direction. So if we flip to, so here's Gildo's Instagram page.
People up, guys.
And that's his step out.
It's the step out.
Okay. And it confused me because his went...
we've got a scrap piece of card.
It left to right, but then right to left. So it took me
like,
what? Oh, I had to, and then I felt silly afterwards. Why did I have to look at that 5 times to figure it out? So here's what can be done. Wow. One of the things, and this looks like it's flipping it backwards. So going, having it go up and then down. I don't know what it would look like if you did them in other directions. So there's a lot of fun that can be had by doing that. And you almost have to pick, if you can picture in your mind one box and then turn it and see, or just experiment. It's completely up to you. So it's a lot of fun. Let me see. And I'm thinking this was inspiration, but I'm not sure. If somebody reads Spanish, then you can interpret for us.
What it is. Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm not seeing anything up there. If you scroll down, the next one down looks like those arches. It doesn't this one. It isn't this tangle.
Yeah, this is just more of his posts is down below. But it was attached to this post. So anyway, I'm not sure, but it's really, really neat. And this caught my eye. Yeah, let's see. And
windy.
And this is where I got it from.
I'm not going.
There's nothing else here, otherwise I'd give you the link.
Did that
but
yesterday.
it looks neat, just all going the same direction too.
And see
that's what caught my eye first. So lots of fun that could be had. Filling in. And I was thinking, gosh, it could look kind of stained glass, or I don't know.
Let's just do our grid.
Guess what I'm going to try it.
Come up with.
I see. And
I'll put you up there. The camera's going to move.
Everybody
just follow Heather.
The other thing is, you can either follow along me. I'm going to do it. I'm being the straight-laced. I'm the little bit of country, and Mom is the bit of rock and roll.
Yeah, we'll put a little border around this one, I think.
That's one way to put it.
3 micron.
Sometimes we switch. Sometimes we're both rock and roll. Hi, Leslie. Good morning. Yes. Osmonds. I'm waiting for someone to, oh my gosh.
And I
was,
it absorbs
Deb Monero came up with another tangle, and actually Cassie did also. And Cassie had just sent it to me, and but Deb had posted it, and it was the
that one's
I don't have the name in my head. It was
fun and games. See if I can draw a straight line today, guys.
The Bird of Paradise, and
I like that Paradise
I'm like,
one.
Great, I have that song in my head now. And then
I didn't know there
I
was
haven't
a song
checked back
about
to
the
see if
Bird of
anybody else
Paradise.
knows that song.
I had no idea.
You mean about the one where it flies up your nose?
And then I had to play it so I could get rid of it. Oh my goodness. I'm deciding what color I'm going to use. That is my hesitation. And
border.
I'm looking.
And some tea leaves on
here. Let's see. Well, you know what? I'm using
tea dust.
All right, let's go. Well, it's not going to look different here.
Now we're going to put it in. Let's first wait for Heather to catch up here.
What I'm going to do. formed it.
Yeah.
And then a lot of others did
She's
too.
got
I saw one
4.
of Glenn Campbell. They must have been in Hawaii or something because they had.
We'll just put a grid in.
Hawaiian shirts and stuff.
No shirts. Had flowers on their hair. I'm thinking,
no shirt.
okay, well, I don't know what period
Okay,
when you were in this one, but
6. We've got 6
I'm hesitating. I apologize when I'm deciding which way. Let's just do it.
Got 6, so we'll put 6 in.
So here's what I'm going to do.
What I'm doing, I should be doing in ink because I mean, actually, it's a grid. It's a grid pattern.
It is a grid pattern. Oh, and that's what's all offset. So I'm
our favourite, guys.
With the bumps.
We got the bumps. We got the bumps.
One in the center is usually where I start because I hope to get it close to center. So that way they're kind of spread out. Oh, look at how. Okay, well that's it.
And they'll be even.
Oh, and I'm going to have to think. Am I going to put? I think I'm. I might have to go back and look at it now.
Putting in 3, so I'll put in 3.
And I think I'm going to do it. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do these 2 boxes first. That's what I'm going to do. And then the other ones, I think I shall flip.
Let's move it in a little bit.
Go the other direction because I really like the way that looked. So this is just a giant 4 square. You could do it smaller.
Yes, I've got a giant 4 square, 6
Do the
squares.
2 of you ever do tangle, just the 2 of you together?
Too close.
You mean in person?
Move it along.
No, I mean, like, whether, I don't know if you even live near each other, but I mean, like, do the 2 of you just have your own...
That could be over a little bit.
Tangle session together?
We'll work it out in a minute.
Sometimes
I go over and she's sitting in her chair tangling, and I'm sitting in my chair, tangling, and Dad's watching TV.
And it's usually when we're working out plans for a class or something,
Okay, but never just the tangle, the 2 of you.
Yeah, because usually when we're together, it's we're doing other things, but sometimes.
Are you saying we should do that, right?
Yeah, I was just curious because I kind of wondered if the 2 of you, when you do it together, if you're just like you are now, where the 2 of you chat with each other, or if you're quiet when you do it. You are quiet?
No, we're not usually quiet.
No, I can't imagine those 2 ever being quiet.
What it was like when it was just the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not quiet.
Oh, I have to.
So this is going to be interesting to see how Mom does this one. No, but yeah, because it's
Yeah, my dogs are on the bed asleep.
All right, so I've got my curved lines going up to the one corner. Now, I'm going to flip my tile. And so for those new to Zentangle, one of the things that we do, number 1 is turn your tile so that way it's comfortable for you. And then 2, we plan our hand sort of, and then use the natural curve. So that's why I'm turning my tile so that way I can.
This is from one of her lessons.
Hit these other ones, and then it keeps it kind of consistent.
Yeah, we may have to put in a 4th little bubble here.
Okay, and then this one is the opposite side.
Hang on, Heather, I'm not up to that yet.
Once you have the one done.
So I'm only going to do 2 at a time because.
Just go.
And
I'll just go back a little bit.
And then we put in what we call a string, which is just something that divides the paper, and then we fill in all of those sections with different tangles.
Mm-hmm.
This is essentially a mono tangle. We're just doing the one tangle, and having fun with it. Now, how many boxes do I want to?
These are half moons. I think someone called these half moons.
How small, or how big do we want to go? Oh, I think I'm going to do big because then you could always do another one, or just wait till later. Yeah. So for those that don't know, I thought, well, I'll wait a little bit and I'll put a little link on so that way everybody can enjoy Little Jimmy Dickens and May the Bird of Paradise flop your nose.
Sorry about that joke, guys.
I gotta find out who wrote this thing.
Of course, we've heard that
He
now.
just performed it. And then a lot of others did too. And I saw one of Glenn Campbell. They must have been in Hawaii or something because they had
Hawaiian shirts and stuff.
No shirts. Had flowers on their hair. I'm thinking, okay, well, I don't know what period, Glenn, you were in this one.
I've not got my parcel yet.
And I'm hesitating. I apologize when I'm deciding which way. Let's just do it.
Usually here before you give them.
Oh.
Now, what are we doing, Heather?
So here's what
Where are we going? Hang on, let me move that on a bit.
Get the two of you together.
Come on, she's
the two
just
of you
doing what I
chat
do.
with
Oh,
each
hang
other,
on.
or if you're quiet when
We're
you're
going
quiet.
from here. We're going
No,
from
we're not
here.
usually quiet.
We're going upwards.
I was in the district.
And we're
I just
supposed to
curious
be
what it was
going
like
to
when
that
it was
point.
just the two of you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not quiet.
Somehow or other, I didn't go that.
So this is going to be interesting to see how Mom does this one.
Okay, we'll fix that up in a minute.
Yeah, because it's yeah. Oh, it's going to turn out
You
neat.
didn't go into a tight enough curve.
All right, so I've got my curve lines going up to the one corner. Now, I'm going to flip my tile. So for those new to Zentangle, one of the things that we do, number one is turn your tile so that way it's comfortable for you. And then two, we plan our hands sort of, and then use the natural curve. So that's why I'm turning my tile so that way I can then get these other ones. And then it keeps it kind of consistent, the curves. Okay, and then this one is the opposite side to the opposite corner.
Up and away.
Once you have the one done.
So I'm only going to do two at a time because can't follow any faster than that.
Yeah, I can't follow any faster either, too.
Well, yeah, I can see better how compare it, although my squares are
now we've got
kind of
this
wedges.
Right,
That's a bit better.
Okay.
That's a
Already
little bit
Well, I
better.
think it's going to...
I just can't draw today, apparently.
It's still going to turn out similar and neat.
Yes. I have to turn mine upside down so that I get... Okay, I got it.
She got it.
Oh, and it's so interesting. So you're going from the corner
I think I've got
to
it.
the bump. Where I go from the bump to the corner.
Oh. Well, I'll do it that way too. Okay. Oh,
they're like
you know
sails.
It's
I
easy.
just think it's one of those where we notice things and it's like, oh, that's interesting. That's all. And then
curve it, guys.
And I'm going to dare say, once you get to the point where you have the lines drawn, to the corners,
Yeah,
I mean, filling in that center is nice.
Today.
But it could also just be playtime, and you could do something else in there or in any of the other sections too. I'm going to color because of my camera, I'm coloring it in with the brown.
I'm going to use the brown.
And then,
I'm going to use
of course,
gold.
then we'll play with some shading.
Now we've got to go
Only I have
that way.
3 more to do.
I have 2. I still have more to do.
Let's go back a little bit, guys.
Going up to the one corner. Now, I'm going to flip my tile. So for those new to Zentangle, one of the things that we do, number one is turn your tile so that way it's comfortable for you. And then 2, we plan our hands sort of, and then use the natural curve. So that's why I'm turning my tile so that way I can then get these other ones, and then it keeps it kind of consistent.
This one.
The curves.
Okay, she's going from that one.
Okay, and then this one is the opposite side to the opposite corner. It's easy when you just once you have the one done.
That one, okay.
So I'm only going to do 2 at a time because can't follow any faster than that.
I can't go no faster than what I'm doing.
Well, yeah, I can see better how compare it, although my squares are kind of wedges.
Right.
My squares are not really squares either, guys.
Well, I think it's going to...
They don't match up.
It's still going to turn out similar and neat.
Yes. I have to turn mine upside down so that I get... Okay, I got it.
Oh, and it's so interesting. So you're going from the corner
straight again
to the bump, where I go from the bump to the corner.
Oh,
that's better.
Well, I'll do it that way too. Okay. Oh, you know what?
It's just one of those where we notice things and it's like, oh, that's interesting. That's all.
Just fill that in a little bit more. Make that
and I'm going to dare say, once you get to the point where you have the lines drawn, to the corners, I mean, filling in that center is nice.
Get a bigger curve in there.
But it could also just be playtime, and you could do something else in there or in any of the other sections too. I'm going to color because of my camera, I'm coloring it in with the brown. Not that you'll see. And then, of course, then we'll play with some shading and things.
We'll get there. We'll get there, won't we, guys? And she's colouring in this.
We're not quite up to that yet. But I was thinking, maybe that leaves me time. I could do another pile and have different fun.
This would make a nice little border tangle.
Well, I'm liking it already.
For the border.
It made me think of footlights, but not as hard.
It up a little bit.
And I don't even know that one.
Oh my goodness!
Don't remember it.
Footlights. I think it starts off similar, except you're doing curves. I think that's the right one I'm thinking of. Let's see, if we remember was it circus? We had the holla bowing from where? When we did the extra one, let me see if I can,
I'm just making the curve a little bit better.
See, like there's two that are similar, but one, it's just FOO.
There we go. There we're right.
I'm thinking that's
now we've got
There's one that just kind of goes straight out, which that one is
this
nice.
one wants to go
Footlights
straight.
Is the nice one.
He wants to go straight, that one. I don't know why.
That one, the lines just kind of go straight out. Looks like starting from the center. It's different. Now I'm going to have to remember what the other one is.
Okay, that looks pretty darn good.
But it's lots of curved lines.
It looks pretty darn good. Okay.
Yeah,
now we're colouring this center part.
It does seem easier to draw from the bump to the corner.
Does it?
Where's my brown?
I was kind of using
I've got a brown, guys.
Curve a little
Hang
bit.
on. Just got to get the bottle.
Leslie, it is an architectural angle. It is very, very nice. And I'm also kind of thinking.
Okay, which way's up? Which way's
down? I was trying to make sure they
have
these evenly spaced, but leaving a gap here towards the end. And again, you kind of need it so that way when you're getting this last curve is just going to be little. But that's something that you could play with is the size of those.
Blue. Oh, there's brown.
Because the pattern it creates is really it's in those strings, and I kind of got maybe my mind was stuck on spirography type looking things from our Tough Tangle Tuesday. And let's see. And I
brown. Oh, hang on. What's that?
Do I want to do it the straight way or do I want to flip it?
I was looking for that the other day.
Oh, let's flip it because that's what I want to do. And I want to sit here and think about it until I run out of time, apparently.
I think we'll do it.
That's not good. That's
blood red.
All right. So, and actually, what's nice about when you flip it is you're just going to mirror little bumps
on the. Oh, okay. I didn't know. Okay, she's going a different way again. I went on the bottom.
I'm thinking back to who was it that asked if we sit and tangle together? Was that
Leslie?
Leslie. I was thinking one of the times when we sort of did was when we were working out plans for the lace
really matter if you
class.
Do it that way or the way I do.
And we were both researching and tangling at the same time together, but it still was not quiet.
Right. No. And then I think the one major time that we did was when we did Nathan's.
Now we'll use this red.
His toy box.
We can.
Yes.
And
that was a huge project.
Just colouring this. Actually,
I'm
thinking.
I'm seeing if I have a picture here.
Something, I can't remember. I showed him
Oh, finally warming
something.
up.
Oh, it might have been the little flower pots I did for the class I have coming up.
Yeah.
I think it
What's the
was
matter,
that. I don't
Scooter?
think you were around.
You want to go
And
out?
he noticed poke leaf
No,
on it,
he's
and he
okay.
said, "Oh, that's just like on my
He's a
toy
naughty
box."
boy the other day.
Oh,
Jake was
he
open a little
recognized
bit.
it, and
And we
he
had a
said,
little
"I know." I said,
escapee.
"And Heather and I did."
He came home
Lots of
5 minutes
poke
later
leaf and poke root.
into the front door.
Yeah,
He
so
marched
also
into the
that's a
front.
good
Said
another
hi.
theme for a class. Absolutely, yeah. Because there's some other ones that I was calling them industrial. I like architectural better.
That gritty.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
I just panic over
But you know what's
Rexy
interesting?
getting
Even
out
if
that way.
like this last one's like, even if your curved lines are more straight than curved, it still looks nice.
Yeah, mine are tending to be, some of them, like the last one I do tends to be straighter. But
Yeah,
you don't
my one
notice
did
that
was
once you
straighter
get them,
too.
well,
Actually, we could do that
put
down
together.
the bottom.
Yeah.
Can't see
And
why
that's what
we
I was
can't.
thinking, that
Oh,
to
that was
not
like that.
have
Hang on.
have
You just do these
the outer
fillings
ones
in the
too
centre.
close to the edge. To have a little bit of distance, so that
Don't
way you
matter
can have at
about
least a smidge of
the
room to make that curve.
this pattern. If you leave something un
But that just looks really,
like
really
that,
neat when you flip them like
I
that.
call it like it's a screen.
It does. It looks
But if you leave it
like
like
something I've seen
that,
before.
looks like the screen's broken.
Maybe just a few minutes ago.
I don't want to do that today.
That could be.
I've got 3 or 4
Well,
to
it
upload
kind of
today,
makes you think
so
of string art.
I'll do that
and-
later.
Well, it looks like a logo for something.
Oh dear
Oh.
me, don't
You know,
go
like it
like
could
that,
be,
Andrew.
you know.
Doing
I
so
was just
well.
about to write it down. Old time news advertisement. When they did the news, that was the Globe.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
String globe.
Or what is it like when they're way back when the station would go off and it had a signal saying
Oh, yeah.
this
Yes,
is going off the air now.
yeah,
Right.
12 o'clock.
Back
But it
when
does look,
Even here,
yeah, it does
12
look
o'clock.
global, kind of a
Our
Yeah.
TVs all
thing.
went
It
off.
has that look.
Time for bed.
Well, Heather's does. Mine looks more like
Now they go
Spokes on a
24 hours a
bicycle.
day now.
wheel tire.
Oh, it does.
That's all
It
reruns.
And you know, yeah, boomerang. It is kind
I
of
was
like,
in
yeah, that
hospital in
boomerang
2019.
that we did, yeah. Tangle. Yes.
I'd watch something at 10:30
Oh, there's
in the
my wife.
morning.
Okay.
Oh, what was it now? The Cook and the
And
Chef.
then,
10:30 in the morning.
Oh, no, I think I'm gonna.
Same program at
So in-
12:30 in the afternoon. And then the same program at 6 o'clock in
It's
the
like,
evening.
and I look-see.
Exact same
And Gildo's
program. I do
Step
mean
out.
exact.
He did some shading.
That was on, when was it, ABC? No,
I
SBS, sorry.
feel
I
the
think
need
they
to
were
do
on
something
SBS
in these
back
others, but I
then.
don't know what I want to do yet, so I'm just going to move to shading.
Exactly the same
And then go back and
program.
do something else.
I said,
I'm not
oh,
going to
for
shade in
God's
those
sake.
areas. I want to do something
Who
else.
wants to watch television?
And then
They're on a
the
loop.
trick is a little bit.
Most of the programs seem to be on a loop.
the
Same with
eyeball trick is
SBS
like, okay,
movies.
wait, where are these lines?
I go in the living
Okay,
room,
oh, there
Jackie's
they
got
are,
the
right there. 'Cause it's like,
TV on.
once it's all done, then it's
Didn't I
almost
see
like
that
you kind of
last month?
forget what
Yep,
the original was. And
thank goodness for Netflix.
oh, and thanks, Leslie. Leslie says, I love that
At
you go through
least if
something
you've got
different.
Netflix,
different
you know the
perspectives.
reruns.
Yeah. Endless possibilities, absolutely.
And did I see somewhere on
Well, that's
Facebook
that's also what's fun. And then of course when we
it's
see what
going to
everybody
include Binge and Walt Disney
did. I didn't look to see because I sent
and another
This
program
too.
on their station. They haven't
my
done so here.
friend.
Supposed
Nope,
to
I
start
don't
up
see-
in
my
June.
friend Christine.
Or was that
Oh.
Prime? Prime hasn't got
don't
anything
see-
new
okay.
on yet either.
I thought, well, that's
I'm
weird.
waiting
We
for
just did not even
boys
check
next.
when I just invited her.
I think it's next fortnight.
Because I just go on about my business and I
Fortnight's
don't
time
even
the
check.
boys
It's
will
just,
be on. Season 3. I shall watch that.
Having that section.
Just finished.
Now I'm thinking how.
I can't pronounce it. Starts with a B.
How do I want to bring in the light?
Binding?
I don't know.
Binding.
So I can bring in the shading from the sides here like this, and that's neat.
Very good ending. Very, very good ending. Okay, now, oh yes, okay. Now we're going to go in the reverse.
I'm just going to sit and look at it for a minute.
It should be interesting going in reverse.
Decisions.
Oh, too many, Heather, too many.
Let's see.
We're doing our heads in here.
Yeah. And now you can see, Annie. You wanted to see where your hand was covering it. Then you were thinking. Let's see. Oh, I know.
Yeah, I just want to straighten that up a little bit there. Give it more of a diamond look. It's supposed to be like a diamond.
I am just going to go with...
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to do the reverse bump. Let's see if we can do the reverse bump, see what we get. I don't really mind if it goes off track today.
Oh.
I'm off track, so why would I...
Okay.
We'll just do the circle.
I think I'm going with my thought. And then my thought changes as I'm looking at the lines, thinking...
Let's do one and see what it looks like.
You could look at it too. It has that overall boomerang shape.
We can always go to a 4 square if we don't like it.
Decorated.
Yeah, we've got to separate it. I'm sure someone calls these half moons. With half moons, you do that, then you do an aura around it. Now,
but I'm taking a
we're
leap.
going to go from here. Going to go from here.
You're working on a Renaissance, right, Tile?
Yeah.
Yeah. I am too.
Up there. Don't go all the way if you can't go all the way.
I am not.
You've auraed that.
Liking that.
Yeah, I'm not liking mine very much. I'm going under.
When did I do this last where I was like, I was just all of a sudden just playing and not thinking so much, and that's always a good thing.
I like that. Mine doesn't work.
Sometimes.
Mine don't work very well, I don't think, guys.
And if you're, well, not yours so much. I'm looking at mine, and it's like, it's so busy.
I think, yes, mine's busy.
I like it, but
yeah.
Then as you start shading,
I've got that one there.
Magically.
Yeah.
Hopefully magically.
Shall we do another one and see what happens? Okay, well, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I think I should have stopped.
I'm not sure what to do with this center.
No, I'm not too sure. I've got like another center there.
And, oh yeah, I was doing here.
I think I should have skipped that one, actually. Oh, let's see what it looks like. We'll continue. We'll
and sometimes just doing parts. I think we talked about it last time. Can open up the thought process.
Right.
And then
that's better.
It's like, oh, well, I like that, or no, I don't. And then you can kind of go from there.
Under.
Let me make mine bigger.
Go under.
No, I don't know. I think I might like that.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, and maybe I put a pattern or something in the inside, or just leave it. I don't know. But I think I should do the flip side just the same.
I like that chalk outline. I can't get my chalk to work like that.
And this is where the fact that this can help with creative blocks, because sometimes just thinking outside the box.
Guys are doing at bingo.
Yeah.
I had no money for bingo today, guys.
I don't know where to go next.
I'm moneyless.
Well, and this one is even more so like, we talk about creating our own coloring books. And
I suppose you can keep crisscrossing all
there's a lot of neat
live on
ideas
day, couldn't you?
with that.
Yeah, we do the red part.
Where did I put this? Right in front of myself. And I might go a little bit darker for a little bit more drama, but we'll see.
Just don't know if I'm in love with this one.
I'm looking at yours and trying to figure.
I'm just trying to work things out here.
What do I want to do?
Yeah, because it started in his, it shaded from the corners, although I have left this one out. Now let me look back here. No, he just did just kind of did the two.
Okay, now that's filled in that. Looks
and,
alright.
You could do, well, you haven't added any white yet.
No, and I just had another idea, which is going to make this look totally different. We shall see how it turns out.
Yeah. I just don't know if I like this or not. I like using the red, though.
Well, yeah,
Red's very
we have a
nice
lot of
pen.
time.
Very nice pen, this one. Goes
I
close
was
to
just
the...
thinking, because Leslie's putting in some
these.
thoughts. We could turn this into I think I mentioned before, we could
It's
turn this
going
into a
to
game
take
show.
forever to upload on YouTube.
Not the what will she do next? It'll be, okay, we'll take suggestions. Okay.
Now, let's
Kind of
just give it a shading now.
Improv
some shading.
things where I know on the show Whose Line Is It Anyway, they do it. When I was in school, we went, I forget where, if it was New York or Chicago or somewhere, saw Second City, where a lot of comedians kind of got their start, and they would do an improv session where they would take suggestions from the audience, and then do a skit right, then and there.
Yeah, we've started watching that, and it's amazing how they do that.
I'm going in dark, actually. I'm going in dark.
That just to be able to just go off the top of your head. And at least, seeing something like that live, then that it's not, well, there could still be plans. And then too, if you do something long enough, you know what people, well, not what they might shout out, but you can also, since they get to pick and choose, they can...
What you doing? Having a stretch?
They have a little control probably in that. All right.
Okay, this is not a bad little tangle.
I'm liking that.
Needs a little bit more work on it.
Even if I don't...
I think I need to do a little bit more fine-tuning.
But I feel like I should. Just don't know what yet.
Let's just see how the shading looks.
Let's
just look to see how the shading looks.
Here's mine.
I'm
surrounded by pens and still can't find what I want. Okay. And
I feel it needs something, but I don't know.
And sometimes
what.
it does take a little bit. You just, you gotta take a look at it. Even if you hold it out and say,
look at it in the mirror.
Yeah, look at it in the mirror. Get a different perspective. So even though I was going to go traditional,
I think I'll post this
Renaissance, which is black, brown, shades of gray and white. Well, I could still use a gray pen. But I'm thinking I might want to. I think I want to do something in the background.
Just bring it in a little bit,
lightly.
Give it a curved look a bit more. I'll have a look at Heather's again in a minute.
Let's see. I don't know. I'm kind of.
We're half an hour. She's an hour.
Yeah, it just.
There's maybe
I'm
an
just
hour
gonna watch
video,
Mom
guys.
for a little bit.
That
I
should
like
not
that.
be
Doing
in
that.
there. Oh, put it in there. Put a little line in there.
I just picked a different area to shade.
Yeah. Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that one.
Yeah, and you don't have a lot of background.
No. No, I don't have those big.
Yeah.
I have open spaces.
No, she doesn't have the empty spaces.
Did you make me think of something?
Well, that doesn't look too
Well, the one
bad.
that I always don't do. You could do some.
I'm quite surprised. A
some
couple of thick
stir it up.
lines here and there.
There you go.
And I think I'm gonna let's see. I'm gonna see what it
Let's
looks
see if I
like
can get this
in
charcoal to do
flipping my
something.
tile.
Let's see if we can wind up this charcoal.
Oh,
Add
okay,
some
that's
white.
the.
It might look good in the
Oh,
brown.
excuse me, guys.
It might look good with a brown.
Yeah, because I did just this and this with the brown, but I'm. Yeah.
But I know, but it's going to be a fine line, so it's going to be less bright.
I wanted the soft charcoal.
And this band of
the
renown.
medium. You let's see if we can get a soft charcoal. And don't sharpen these too much.
Not in this. I need
They
to
will
find where I put them. I think I had bought some 005s in the brown. But
Fine.
that's okay.
I was going to say,
We're gonna just do it real light.
Fine, they
you
break.
have something even smaller. That would.
I'm not very hungry today.
I don't want to do
But I
that.
think I'll
All right,
cook
so
it.
that's-
I think Jordan's got plenty
That's
of
what I'm gonna
food.
do. Because it'll also be a nice contrast to this. And so for those that don't know, this stir it up. I'll just do it on the back as I'll do it in this little. It is
like these three.
It's just
I'm not going to put a point on that.
little
Just not
curvy
going to put a
lines.
point, guys.
You can have it meander however you want. You know, it's like a
Yeah.
continuous aura, but it doesn't have to be. Well, it's not supposed to be straight at all, and it can be either more jaggedy or more curvy. It's completely up to you, but it's just a nice fill-in.
It's a continuous line too, right? I mean,
It can. Yeah, it can be, because I know I did notice that she could, pick it up or like end it at the line and then pick it up somewhere else. But I think generally,
No,
continuous.
don't make much of a difference.
And Marie Jean says she likes our models. Oh, and I like that. See, and I was thinking about that white, just something in that center. It's a very fancy spoke that you're doing.
Okay, that's about it, I think, on that one.
Yeah, say this. You just meander wherever. Actually, sometimes it makes me
I can't see. So that's what I meant. They break.
I find I have to force myself to go in different directions with it, so that
They
way
break.
it will look
Guys, these pencils break.
not just like
I
squiggly
don't know
lines
what
going up
brand
and
they
down.
are. They break.
Although there is another tangle that
I
that
don't know if
looks
the
like
girls
that.
have
It's
any
just
trouble with them breaking.
not what it was called. I think it starts with a B. That's what I'm trying to do. Not as jaggedy, because the other one I did real hard edges. I haven't had enough caffeine yet, though.
I've gone off again. I've gone off.
But it's just kind of nice because you can just alternate.
Oh,
Flip-flop.
nice,
It's just a really
lovely.
nice texture that I always
coffee cup, get out of my way.
I learned it. And
That's her mum.
Barbara, I can't hearing background noise. Let me mute you. Oops, that's 3. And there we go. And
That's her mother's.
all right.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, and I'll say, and I'm not.
That's Heather's.
Was that somebody asking a question a minute ago? I heard.
No, that was me. I'll try. I muted somebody because I was getting background noise, and then I was starting to ask a question. Annie says hers looks like two fishes facing each other. Well, then you could draw a face too, I suppose. If it turns out to be something. Oh, and Deb says she uses the stir it up all the time, and I like that it brings out my inner crazy.
That's all, it's just different. I have another go later on this one. Yes, or
Goodness.
maybe a later go.
And
this white pen is just not working too good, but I
no,
think it's
the white pens do not work very well.
There we go.
And see where my
Oh, thank you, Zelda.
I like what Heather's
Yeah, that's
done
gonna
there,
that's gonna be a nice contrast. Because this and for was it Miriam that's new to Zentangle? I mean, this was nice and easy lines, and sometimes the decorating part can be hard. So a lot of times I just stick with what they did on the original
like
Tangle,
that.
and then it's just like okay, and then I'm gonna just go from there, and play. And after you do it for a while, then you kind of get things in your mental toolbox that you can draw from.
Yeah, she's just putting in lines, but I like that.
And what we have fun with is kind of exploring things here,
filling in the,
and then that way it can help grow the toolbox a little bit faster.
Yes, little lines, very fine. Okay, this is 41 minutes now of me coughing and splattering.
But yeah, and it's just something about having, for me, I have a lot of straight lines, then I like to add in something
squiggly.
Just something different, just to add that contrast. So I'm glad I...
Yeah, the dots would look nice actually in that.
I was probably channeling you, Deb.
I actually put two.
And there's others that use it too, and it was just like, it was so nice. This was one that when I first saw it, I'm like, I need instructions. Even though it looks so simple, I just needed to put it in my head right. And there was a video. So Rosita, this one is stir it up. Yeah.
This one
looks very, it looks like shields, like African shields.
Yeah.
Next to each other.
They all look good.
It does. All right, so I'll get to the first page. Come on.
They all look good.
Okay, and let me move this
These look small to me. Can Jacqueline come closer screen?
I like that one.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be
very, very nice.
Somewhat small. Just, because, actually, yeah. Oh, is that better? Okay, yeah. Too many on top. Thank you. And this one is bigger. Did I have everybody? Oh, I do have everybody right.
I'll end this now.
Yeah, but scroll it up a little bit so we can see the names.
Yeah, there we go. The hat is just right, and then I move.
Okay, have fun, guys.